My name is Jesse. I'm a design engineer for a new product development team at WL Gore. Yeah, so I grew up here in the Maryville community, parents of Mexican-American roots. Um, Went to John F. Long, later to Mark Atkinson and Maryville High School. My parents migrated to the United States, I think when they were in their 18-ish years old. And then they started to set roots and foundations here, starting to have their children. And so I'm the fifth of the family, the youngest.
Jesse was a fun student. So I first met him when he came into my first year chemistry class. He clearly had a strong passion for science, and so he was always really fun to kind of have there to kind of help deepen those conversations.
I was one of the kids, like I would cut myself and I was looking to see what was inside instead of letting it heal. I just wanted to know how the body worked specifically, and I was doing pretty well. It wasn't something that I was struggling to do. I knew that I was going to achieve that, so I was just kicking back, enjoying, until Mr. Baker kind of pulled me aside and asked me what I was going to do after I graduated from high school. And I don't think I had ever had anybody ask me that question, nor had I ever thought that far ahead. It was just as soon as I graduated, that's all I knew, and I hadn't thought beyond that. It connected back to some of the things that my mom would tell me. She would tell me, go to school, sit in the front, pay attention. And at the time, I didn't really click until Mr. Baker had that conversation with me. He thought I could do it. It was definitely something that I didn't see in myself at the time. And from that moment on, I was just pushing forward.
I never became his fourth grade teacher, but I had all of his good buddies, and so he would always say, I wish you were my teacher. When he was a senior, he wanted to bring a science program down to the elementary level as part of a community outreach program. So he started his after-school science club. Amazingly, he took things like thermodynamics and brought it down to the fourth and fifth grade level and created the experiments at a level that the kids understood, which was really incredible. Since then, we've kept in touch throughout all of this. I attended his high school graduation, his college graduation. We've texted back and forth, so we've kept in touch.
After college, when he became an engineer, he reached out to me and he said, hey, I'm working at Gore now, and I'd love to, do some things in Maryville. And I was like, this is amazing. So he came in and then he kind of expanded that program where he had now not just himself, but he had engineers from Gore. They came in, they demonstrated some of their products to the kids to kind of spark an interest in engineering, some of their medical devices. They had workshops with the students where they talked to them again about kind of college and education and whatnot.
He's been incredible in wanting to give back and mentor and just give as much as he has been given, but probably double just to the community.
I think the further that I can push forward in my career, the higher I'm able to climb, the larger my voice, the weight of my voice carries, and I can influence more and help people believe in themselves and do better things. Because like I said, the Latino community I feel like is very talented. First generation, there's just this natural fire about us that when channeled in the correct way, amazing things can be achieved.